So the headline on this market says down 43%, but the headline's wrong. And what's actually happening in Telluride right now is a story the numbers only whisper, if you know how to read them. My name's Todd Conklin. I'm the founder and broker of Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties, and I want to show you what most people are missing. Here's where the 43% comes from. Somebody, I don't know who, looked at this year's total and compared it to the entire year last year. That's comparing 7 months against a full year. And that's not a decline, that's a calendar. So let's do it right. This year versus last year through July, same months, apples to apples. Dollar volume is up 24%. That's 500 million and counting. But the number of sales, well, that's basically flat, down 3%. Sit with that number for just a second. Fewer transactions, but a quarter more of money. That's not a market slowdown. That is a market moving up market with fewer deals, but bigger deals. The money is climbing the ladder, and I might say it's climbing really fast. You know, in our industry, probably yours too, we say the math is the path. And the math says the top of this market is wide awake. Now, here's the part that the data doesn't show on the surface. Telluride and Mountain Village are no longer just part of the county data. They are the market. Together, these two areas accounted for 75% of every dollar that traded this year. That's 3 out of 4. Everything else, the mesas, the outlying areas, it's literally the frame. Telluride and Mountain Village are the painting. And even inside those two areas, there's something that's happening that nobody's really talking about. They're uncoupling. You see, in the town of Telluride, single family price per square foot is up 14% just this year. The average sales price is up 61%. 6 million to nearly 10. Ride the gondola to Mountain Village, same category, single family homes, that number is down 10%. Same county, same buyers flying into the same airport, but two completely different stories. You're probably asking, why? Because you can't build another Telluride. It's in a box. It's in a box canyon. The town is finished. There's no more dirt. Mountain Village still has room to grow. Telluride doesn't. And in a luxury market, that asset that can never be reproduced is always the one that wins. See, scarcity isn't a feature here. It's the whole game. So, who's writing these big checks? Well, you look in the data, 6 out of 10 buyers this year came from outside of Colorado. Only about a third in state. And if you look at the map, the number one source of out-of-state money was Texas. Then it was followed by Arizona and then Florida. Interesting data. No income tax, big money, moving into a place that money can't manufacture more of. All of a sudden it starts to make more sense. But here's what the spreadsheet won't tell you. These aren't investors that are flipping. These are people that are planting a flag here. They're not buying a trade, they're buying a lifestyle, a legacy address, something that they can hand down. That's why the trophy tier, as we call it, is so alive. Over 10 sales, over $10 million already this year. Top sale in July alone, $16.4 million. That works out to be $3,500 a square foot. And when somebody's paying $3,500 a square foot, they're not timing the market. They're securing the address that they want. So let me talk to 3 people that are watching this. If you own here, especially in the town core, understand your asset is not following that scary headline. The thing you're sitting on is getting rarer every single day. If you want to buy here, you might consider stop waiting for the crash that scarcity will never deliver, because the real question was never price. It was always about access. It's whether the right door is going to open for you before someone from Dallas walks through it first. And if you're an agent in this valley, the money's real. It's coming from out of state, and it rewards exactly one person, one agent, the one who owns the data and speaks with authority. Not the loudest agent, the clearest one. So this is my read on the surface of a 19-page report, and I pulled the full thing apart. Every area, every price band, every buyer avatar, the trophy sales, the workforce housing gaps, all of it. And if you want the complete report, I'm happy to give it to you. The real numbers behind everything that I just talked about. All you need to do is text the word Telluride to 833-338-0078. I'll send it straight to you. No pitch, just the truth about a market that most people are reading exactly backwards. As we said, math is the path. I'm Todd Conklin, and I'll see you in the next one.